Hi guys, I have small gist for you.
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time it is right now. Well, I don't know what time you're watching this video, but I have gist for you, and I decided to do like a full video so that you can judge this matter. Judge it. Yesterday, I embarked on a journey. I came to meet my husband at his workplace, and I literally wore a big shirt, um, this pair of jeans, this cap, my glasses, and a very big backpack. In short, let me replicate what I was doing. So yeah, this is what I was looking like. If you notice, there's like a change in my appearance because obviously the bag was far much more bigger than this because I've taken out my system and some other things from the bag. So I was like this, looking like one big balloon like this, and I was working. And I saw an aunt of mine. I was like, "Hello, auntie. Good afternoon. Abby. Good morning." And next thing I heard was, "Allah, is this you? Why are you this fat?" Hey, me fat. Me fat. I didn't even know. I thought I was just chubby. The place was full, like literally full, very full, because it was two boats that arrived at the same time. So imagine having like 80 or 100 persons in a small hall, and they just call you, "Why are you this fat?" People were just looking at me like, "What's happening here? What's happening here? What's happening here?" And I laughed. I laughed. I laughed because it's actually funny. What I started doing when my tummy grew bigger was I started wearing bigger shirts, bigger pants. I didn't wear anything that was fitted. I just started wearing bigger stuff, you know, bigger, just bigger. If I wear something that is shaped, I'm not going to be looking that bulky. And obviously, I have boobs. Will I cut it and keep somewhere? No, I will not. I can't do without it. I'm a decent dresser, and I will continue to be a decent dresser whether you feel I'm fat or I'm not fat. Well, so she made this day. I was like, is it not people's child? I traveled all the way here because I wanted to stop. I wanted to start weaning my baby. My baby is already weaned, but I want her to stop breastfeeding because the girl does not allow me to sleep at night, especially at night. So I'm like, is it not people's child that I gave birth to? I gave birth to a child for all of you. She said, even if you are this fat, next time like this and you see me, don't call me. I said I will come and hug you. I will not only call you, I will hug you and hug you very well. But then again, for me, I'm shameless, trust me. You can't shame the shameless, really. Personally, I don't like big tummy because when I look at some ladies out there, I'm walking and they're wearing like very shaped, and trust me, I didn't talk in my tummy. Oh, this is my tummy. Like, if I tuck it in, see what it's going to look like. If I wear a body shaper, it's going to be like this. I'm going to be like figure eight, you get. But me, I don't like to stress my life. I'd rather exercise, eat right, and lose whatever belly fat I need to lose. And it was a cesarean operation I went through, so I didn't start the whole process. I didn't even tie my tummy. Let's just leave it like that. If I did, it would have gone really flat. My first baby that I lost, in 3 weeks, people couldn't recognize that it was the tummy that was big, that had gone inside like a flat wall before. But then again, it is what it is. It's life. So what happened was that I got into the shoes of women that have a weaker self-esteem. I don't want to say it's low self-esteem because you know some people don't necessarily have low self-esteem, but they are not strong-willed like that to be able to take anything that they dish out to them via words. So I entered into their shoes for like a minute, and I'm like, imagine it was somebody that maybe was going through depression, was going through some level of mental stress, or was having difficulty in their marriage, and they still had a child that they were dealing with, and they were taking care of, nursing, loving, despite the fact that they're having issues, they can't run away from it. Or somebody that is having maybe work challenge, business challenge, or any of that. What would have happened to this person if it was that person that was spoken to in this manner, in this place, in such a rowdy environment? What would have happened to this person? The person would have left there feeling unworthy, feeling bitter, feeling less of themselves, feeling depressed, feeling every feeling that is negative that you can think of, questioning themselves, questioning their beauty. Am I still fine? Is my husband still attracted to me? Am I still attractive to whether it's your husband or as a man, whatever the case might be? Am I still beautiful? Do I still look chic? Can I still dress and come out and feel fly? Like, the questions are going to be so much in the minds of this lady, this woman, individual, whatever the case might be, just because the person literally embarrassed her before a crowd. And you don't know who knows you there or who will see you later in this environment that you've come to, because definitely this is not my zone. I don't know who see me later. Maybe there were two people that were seated and they were there when this happened, and the next thing you know, they see me walking across the street and they be like, hey, have a see me, that girl with her hands in the dusty shirt. And I care. And maybe the lady recognizes them, and because she recognizes them and she saw their body language, she now starts having this demeaning feeling, low self-esteem, starts to appreciate from there, and all whatnot. I just had a thought of that. I laughed personally because really I don't care. I've trained myself to laugh at myself about anything that was not right about myself, even before someone else to do. While I was in school, in secondary school, you can't laugh at me. If I fall down, the way I will laugh at myself, I will roll on the floor, literally. I laugh at myself in such a way that people that saw me have that accident or that saw what happened will just be looking at me like this, like, is she okay? Why is she laughing like that? I was so good in taking the lead in laughing at situations in such a way that when they flog me, the cane is paining me, but I will literally be laughing and be crying, like laugh crying. So you don't know which one. Like, people used to know me as Onyeka then more. Is Onyeka joking? Is the cane really paining her, or which one? Because I'll be crying, you're seeing serious tears, and I'm laughing at the same time. So personally, growing up, I grew treating myself that way. So I have the upper hand. You can't come and shame me. You can't shame the shameless. You can't shame me. If I decide I want to be wearing shaped things, I can move out and walk out. For crying out loud, my tummy is even flatter than people that have not carried one child. My tummy is flatter than people that yes, they've not had anything to do with delivery or what have you. I'm not that fat, I know. I just wear big things. The only thing that added while I gave birth was my arm and my tummy. Literally just that. Which now looks like it now reduced my hip a little bit. That's all. If not, see my small size. It's still, can you see it? I don't have, see this side, I don't have, see, it's only here that I have fat. I don't have fat here. So I was wondering, why would somebody be saying something like this just because, like, you just embarrass yourself because it's not embarrassment. But it now brought to mind what women actually go through, what people do, and mostly from people that are supposed to be people you look up to. For instance, if it's a man that does that, I understand is a man, but this is a woman that's giving birth to children. You know what it takes, you know the mental stress it takes, and these days it's even worse off than before. You know, women want to pursue their business careers, they want to pursue their careers, you know, so they don't have that, oh, you sit at home, you know, your mother and your family comes to take care of you, you really have nothing doing or what have you not, what have not, you're just taking care of the home. There's so much more than that right now for women. Now your fellow woman who is supposed to be like, Allah, you don't add weight, so you've added weight, though, try and lose this small now so that before your second child will come, you will not go overboard with your weight. That is a better approach. It's polite, it's kind, it's actually a good way of encouraging, because that's one of the reasons I'm not really taking it. I want to lose a little bit of this so that when I take in again, it's not going to look like I'm not going to turn to Winnie the Pope. Do you get? That's one of the reasons why I need to cut down some weight before I take in again, because it always comes with a little bit of adding of weight. My shoe size have increased. It's in now weight that will not increase, and I don't have those genes of slim. Now when you give birth, there are some people that those are their genes, but that's not me. I'm not that. Some women actually give birth to their children maybe 2, 3, and afterwards that's when they now work on their weight and they lost all the weight they've gathered. Like my friend used to be very slim when she gave birth to her first child. Then her second child, her second children, my dear, second set of children, because they were twins. I was like, wow, so you can have boobs like this. I did not know you had this in you. But that's what motherhood is. I've seen a lot of women that were really slim become on a more chubbier side because of childbirth. Some of them manage to go back after they're done with their children. Some of them do not. So this video is a way to tell you, please, as a woman especially, do not say demeaning words to your fellow woman. Whether you're a mama, whether you're an auntie, whether you're a girl, please try as much as possible not to sound demeaning to another woman. Even if it's not childbirth, she added weight. Is it a sin to add weight? I need to know, is it a sin? It's only when the weight has gotten to the part where it's unhealthy, like the person is becoming obese, then you can now have issues. What if the person likes to add weight? Because I know some ladies that are slim and they wish to have a body like mine, they want to add flesh, but they cannot add flesh. They can eat what I will eat. They will eat like 20 times of what I will eat, and they don't get to add flesh. Some of them is only when they give birth that they now add something. So it's some people's choice. Some people love to be big. Meanwhile, men have different tastes for women. Some men want bulky women. Some men want obese women. That is their choice. It's not a matter of they don't like it. Some of them, that's what they love. So try as much as possible to be sipping your water. And mind your business. Did you hear me? If you have the urge or feel the urge to say something that is not right to anybody, any woman, drink water. Take a deep breath and mind your business. Mind your business. Did you hear me? Yes, I said it. Mind your business. It's nice to have you here. I just wanted to do this chat and I'll show you that. Because you are seeing pictures of, see, yeah, added. It's here. In case you get tempted to call me fat again. I don't care, but I need to teach you how to talk to women, especially women that are giving birth. Mind your business. Do you get? That's how my husband bought some clothes for me last year on my birthday. Then my tummy was much more bigger. Eventually, they said the time I was going to go down. And it's happening without me necessarily doing a lot or doing anything. And one of the clothes didn't fit because it was actually fitted here, and here was free. So I had to take it back to the people that made the clothes for me because he purchased it online. And I asked for an amendment, like they should just free here a little bit. And when the lady was taking my measurement, she said, "Ah, auntie, you don't have waists." And she said, "Ah, you don't have waist too." And that was not a good time for me because I was a little bit depressed then. My baby was still about how many months? I was going through a lot at that time of my life. That thing almost pulled me down. I had to speak to myself like, hello, you would allow somebody tell you what you are not. Have you forgotten the banger what you used to have before now? You even used to cover it, because if you used to wear shaped clothes at that time before I got married, who would they follow me for it? Madam, auntie, excuse me, please. So somebody coming to say this without you knowing me, you don't know what the situation. Even if I don't have, is there everybody that have waist? No. I just looked at her. It took me like 6 months before I went back for the clothes because I wasn't in the mood. In short, I won't even say the dress as I am like this thing. Because it's not giving me any good vibe. And it was the dress I loved the most amongst all of them because of the fabric. It had like a background of black and I love black. So what I did personally was then when I saw that it was going to get to me, excuse me, I talked about it and I tried as much as possible to speak to myself to not let this get into my brain. This is not me. You just gave birth to a baby. You're barely 6 months. So just take it easy on yourself. I spoke to myself, but not every woman can speak to herself. So please, try and mind your business. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Please do want to subscribe, share, like, comments. Anything you want to do, you can do it. 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 See my fine shape, you can't shame the shameless. 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 Bye.